Greetings from this new reality that calls for us to meet virtually from almost anywhere in the world. I am honored to provide my greetings to the delegates of HIV 2020 as you gather to discuss important issues related to community engagement in the global HIV response. My name is José Zuniga, and I'm president of the International Association of Providers of AIDS Care, or IAPAC. We are the core technical partner of the Fast Track Cities initiative, which counts on more than 300 cities worldwide that are accelerating the local AIDS responses and, as important, contending with the impact of COVID-19 on said responses. Just a day ago, we heard from UNAIDS its Global Progress Report on HIV and AIDS, which indicated that in 2019, 698,000 people around the world died of AIDS-related complications. This is far lower, the lowest indeed number since 1993. However, it is still too high and notably affecting key populations. As important, 25.4 million people were on ART, or antiretroviral therapy, in 2019. And while we should celebrate this number, that still means that 12.6 million people are not on HIV treatment. And here too, the majority are members of key populations. There is a moral responsibility we all have to ensure that we reach out to every key population and ensure that everyone enjoys the benefits of modern science, inclusive of new modalities for delivering both antiretroviral therapy and pre-exposure prophylaxis. The Fast Track Cities initiative is predicated on the importance of community engagement in local HIV responses. Indeed, the Paris Declaration on Fast Track Cities that has been signed by now more than 300 cities and municipalities around the world calls for significant community engagement as part of creating implementation plans that are evidence-based and data-driven. But as important, play a leadership role in designing, implementing, and monitoring these responses to ensure that we are meeting and exceeding the UNAIDS 90-90-90 targets, as well as achieving zero stigma and discrimination. We believe that only with community engagement can we achieve success. And sadly, that success is threatened by the emerging COVID-19 pandemic. We are witnessing disruptions in access to HIV services across the board in the global north as well as in the global south. These disruptions, as well as the repurposing of the HIV health workforce, which includes community representatives, is threatening our ability to achieve the goal of ending AIDS as a public health threat by 2030. And so there is a need for us, as we try to address the fragility of HIV responses that COVID-19 has revealed, even in the face of a resilient community that has dealt with many setbacks over so many years. There is a need to ensure that you are at the table, that you are engaged, that you are leading, and that you are holding us to account, all stakeholders involved in the global, national, and municipal responses to HIV and COVID-19. We can ill afford to leave anyone behind. In fact, based on a human rights approach to the HIV response, leaving anyone behind is an abrogation of our moral responsibility to each other as human beings, as members of this great society. And so, as you convene over the next several days at HIV 2020, I encourage you to think of ways, innovative ways, of addressing the challenges of our time. And I extend my hand in partnership with community to ensure that as we move forward, we are doing so together. In closing, I invite each of you to please join us in Lisbon, Portugal next year for the Fast Track Cities 2021 conference, where we will be speaking to the successes, but as important, the challenges and barriers we face to end urban HIV epidemics as we have envisioned. Thank you very much, and have a good conference.